The average teen, I would say, is probably right now coming back from school, opened up his books, quickly closed them because he finished studying, and went in his bed and just mindlessly scrolled away on TikTok or YouTube. Or if that's not what you're doing, they're probably out partying with some friends. But that's all they do. Like, all the free time they have is spent scrolling away, staying in bed, or just out partying or having fun. And the thing is that they don't really have anything better to do. Sort of best way of saying it, but it's more that those things are what's fun to them. Like, you guys think it's fun to go out and play with other people because that's the only thing that makes you feel anything, I'd say. And the problem is not like some mental health crisis that a lot of scientists claim to be, but it's just not knowing what to do. Every time you go outside, people tell you should do this, you should do that, you should go to school. Yeah, you have to make money. Yeah, you have to act polite, you have to act this way. And we're constantly being taught on the shoulds and shouldn'ts, but never really on how to live. Like, our grandparents lived in order to survive. They had something to do with their time. They were, and they had a goal in mind. And of course, this is again this weird Fight Club advice that the movie is a bit about. Like, I know how the movie claimed it. It's like this crisis where nobody finds any meaning, a crisis on mental health, or attack on mental health, or war on mental health. I don't know. But where I'm getting at is that in order to do something against it, you have to find something you want to do. And of course, that advice is the advice that you always hear. But what it means is the best way to find it out that you want to do, what you want to do, is by asking yourself what the things are that you're interested in. Like, what do you often dream about? Maybe you dream about being famous, so you want people to like you. That's an example. Maybe you want a boxer, to become a boxer because you like fighting people or being aggressive. Okay, become a boxer. You kind of have to find everything that you're missing in your life, and every time you distract yourself and form a image in your head or a goal, I don't know, I think in images, which is just complete, a fully round image of everything that you want. And just thinking about it just makes you feel how you want to feel. And that's probably the thing that you want. And when you have that, now the only way is to find out to work towards that. Because there are two problems. One is people don't find what they want to do. And another part is that they can't feel that they are able to do it because of all the shoulds and shouldn'ts. And in my experience, most of the time that comes from not knowing those people that you aspire to be well enough. You think you're maybe too lazy compared to them, you're not smart enough, you're not physically gifted. But the truth is, those people are really similar to you, and you can find it out when just talking to them about their lives. Now, some of them would lie and act like they're some kind of gods, but they're really similar. Like, you can actually be them. So you shouldn't just throw away every goal you have. No, actually try it out. Do some research on how to do it if you want to do research. Or if your goal is just becoming a good father, Then find another goal. Okay, how can you make money for your children? Then you have to find another ambition. And it's always looking for what you actually want to do, not what you should do. If you go to school for no reason, then you're just going to be depressed the whole day unless you go to school. Well, because school is a goal in itself. It's like, okay, you have to go because otherwise I will be a failure and I will be poor for the rest of my life. Well, then I would say you would be poor after going to school as well, because you don't know what you're going to do. Because you're not building a skill set. You're just mindlessly getting used to all of this stuff that you hear in the classes. And well, you're getting used to it, but you don't know how to sell it or give it to people. So maybe you should actually think about it. Like, what are the things that I often think about? Maybe I want a girlfriend. Maybe I want to make delicious foods and put smiles on people's faces. It doesn't have to be this positive one. And this video isn't about just throwing away all the shoulds and shouldn'ts, because if your dream is starting a war, then it's obvious that you shouldn't do it. Like, there's a limit, which is obvious. And if it's not possible, even after you have talked to these people and understand that they're probably more capable than you are, then you should probably start asking what it is in that desire that you want. Maybe you just hate people because they've been mean to you all the time. Okay, so you want people to stop being mean. Okay, that's a different thing than starting a war. And I feel like that's what setting goals is about. That is what cured my depression and feeling of meaninglessness. You constantly question what you want, or follow it and pursue it, and just keep pursuing it till you come to a point where it is not as meaningful to you anymore, the goal. So you change it up a bit. Okay, what did I like about the goal initially? Okay, maybe I should change that. Maybe we want to start boxing for the money. Okay, you start boxing, and you realize you're not making as much money. So you're changing your goal, becoming a coach. Start out your business, because you're pretty skilled after training in the gym for a while. And yet that's how it works. That's kind of how our story goes. And we're not taught that. People who were religious all had their goals, for example, given to them, which were literally written in Bibles and Qurans. And so they had something to do, but we don't have any religion, because we're not believers. Well, most of us at least. Some of you guys would be believers. But yeah, if you don't know what to do, what to believe in, just think about what you actually like. Because the advice of finding yourself is a bit too vague. Like, you already know what you want. Just don't see this your ambition yet. And I hope you guys can do something with this.